Welcome everyone to It's Vinylly Mine, second annual vinyl countdown. Yes, counting it down to the end of the year with 12 vinyl reviews for you. Our second one that we have on deck is one I'm very excited for as well. All of these you'll find I was just very excited for and held on to talk about them until I got a chance to share them with you. So today we are looking at The Crow, original motion picture score by Graham Revell, put out by various Saraband, and now this is the extended score that they just put out in November 5th, 2021. This is number VSD 00395, and it is by Graham Revell with It Can't Rain All the Time by Jane Siberry. And I'm looking forward to taking a closer look at this wonderful release with 30 extra minutes of music that was not released before. How exciting can that be? Well, we're gonna find out. So let's drop the needle, enough babbling, and take a closer look at this beautiful artwork on this release. So I brought out my CD for comparison. This was on rotation quite a bit for me back in the day when it came out. I loved the score. I also love the vocal track that they came out with it, but I definitely loved the score. So here you have that original artwork that came out for the score back in the day on CD. Great picture here from Brandon Lee, Eric Draven walking through the church doors and that. And there's that wonderful logo that is synonymous with this brand, this record label, as well as a great insert here for Brandon Lee, showing him the character and showing the credits and that. So not a bad release at all, but this does only have 15 tracks to it. So this is what all I knew for the longest time for the score. And now we have this wonderful release. So here we have this just beautiful art. I love this artwork. This artwork is so cool. It gotta be my favorite in my collection now, next to the Edward Scissorhands artwork, because it just embodies the movie. Here we have the Crow font at the top, that wonderful iconic Crow font, as well as the Crow here, the light coming out of the back, and you've got Eric Draven with that hand coming up. I mean, that just summarizes his character so much. And check this out, it's embossed, folks. I'm not sure how, there you go. It is embossed with some wonderful reflective rain graphics on that. How cool is that? I just love that. And yes, down here credited Graham Revell, music composed and conducted by. So let's check out the spine. It is a thicker vinyl sleeve here, cover. So it's done in red, which is interesting considering most of this album art is in black and white or various grays. And there again, we have that wonderful reflective rain art on here with that iconic picture of Brandon Lee. And here we have our track listings for disc 1 here, which the red font against the black, it's a dark red font, so it makes it a little tough to read, I will say, but at least you can see the standout for the track names for both sides, A, B, C, and D for disc 1 and 2. So a little interesting choice there for the red, but I do like the fact that at least the track listings are in white. And then down here we have the credits for the record production, as well as the art direction, and special thanks and such, again in memory of Brandon Lee, and the credits for the movie, as well as the logo for the record label. Now, it's not a gatefold. It's another one, just like Last Night in Soho is not a gatefold. It is a 2 record in one sleeve, but check this out. Oh, wow. I don't know what to look at first here. Let's look at this poster first that came with it. It is, I have a Crow poster. I believe I had this one, a larger version of this, a full sheet, one sheet, but wow, look at that. That is awesome that it comes with a beautiful poster, movie poster for The Crow. Very good quality as well. That is going to probably just go right back in there with it. And now let's look at the discs, shall we? We have here liner notes from Graham Revell. And I look forward to reading these while I'm listening to the extended score. We do have a little bit of record wear here on the sleeve already, which is interesting. And there's that movie poster graphic as well, a picture with that. And then on the other side, we have, again, that black on red font, which is a little hard to read, but we do have our track listings in white, so it pops out a lot more. And we get those on that side, and then more of the credits here, as well as the whole band that did the It Can't Rain All the Time with Graham Revell on keyboard. So yeah, it's very interesting. I love the photos that they've picked for this sleeve. Now, here we have some more liner notes. And these are done not by Graham Revell. We do have more production stills here, some wonderful stills representing the film, which I love the choices that they chose for this. Even wonderful in the back. And yay, we get Ernie Hudson even featured on here. I love Ernie Hudson, a very talented individual. And these liner notes are from Randall D. Larson, who did an interview and a column for BuySoundtracks.com apparently as well. So he wrote this, it appears. But yeah, looking forward to reading all of that while listening to this soundtrack. So we're going to listen to this extended score of The Crow by Graham Revell with the 30 extra minutes of music. And yeah, I'll give you my track listings. Oh, we almost forgot. Let's take a look at the vinyl, shall we? What's the vinyl look like? We don't have colored vinyl this time. It's just black, but oh, check out the labels. I can't believe I almost forgot to look at the vinyl again. Oh man, I'm slipping in my old age, but that's a wonderful picture of Brandon Lee in front of the broken window. And there is a side C of disc 2. So that's some wonderful artwork there. Again, just black. They chose not to do the colored vinyl with this one, which, you know, you can't always have colored vinyl. And actually, then it's fitting, having it black vinyl for The Crow. I love the sturdy sleeves, too. These sleeves are very sturdy. And it looks like they went with the same artwork on disc 1, side 1 and 2, or side A and B on disc 1. So there you have it, folks. That's what the vinyl looks like. Now we're going to go listen to it, and I'll come back tell you how well this pressing sounds and some of my favorite tracks. So stay tuned. Hey, everyone. You want to help us decide what we review here on It's Vinylly Mine? Then head on over to www.patreon.com/SpecialMarkProductions. It's our Patreon page where we have 3 great tiers for you to join. If you join our top tier, you get early access to all the videos we post on YouTube. Plus, you get to participate in a poll to decide on what we review on It's Vinylly Mine, and you get a poll to decide what the VIP episode will be for the month exclusively for our patrons. We got a lot of great content there, so head on over there, and we hope to see you soon. And we are back, everyone, and yeah, another crisp, clear, beautiful pressing. Love the additional tracks. Now, on the liner notes, Graham Revell talks about how he worked and incorporated world music instruments and such into the score. And he pushed for some of that because the director really didn't believe in scores. And thank God he did, because it just adds such an extra layer, an extra texture, and an extra emotion to this score. Now, the additional tracks, that really comes out where he used a variety of different musical instruments from around the world, and that really pops in tracks like the like Inertia here, or Absolute Accepted. It comes out through all of these additional tracks that you have in here. As you can see, there was only 15 tracks listed on the CD, but here we have at least 20. It looks like almost 31 tracks on here, so almost double the music that was on the CD, with extended versions of the tracks from the CD, as well as just a great addition to my library. And if you're a Crow fan, you should pick this up, folks, because this is just solid. And yeah, it works so well with the film, with the vocal soundtrack, which is also fantastic, with a group of very interesting artists on it. They work well together. But getting this, you can hear the complete tracks of Graham Revell's score and what he came up with, from the haunting audio to the wonderful orchestral parts, which took him about 3 weeks, and then the synthesizer parts, which took about 4 weeks. And he did stuff on this track that they hadn't done before. I love reading these stories of these early scores where they're playing with synthesizers and coming up with new stuff that eventually other composers later on would make their standard. So there you have it, folks. The Crow soundtrack, the extended score that has been was released this November. If you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. While I'm not a huge fan of the double record in the sleeves that we've seen in both The Last Night in Soho and in here, everything else about this release is something that definitely has to be on the shelf for Crow fans. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed our second It's Vinyl Countdown episode. Got 10 more coming. Hope you stick around for those. Subscribe, like, and all that fun stuff. And remember, it's not yours. It's vinylly mine. And I'll catch you on the flip side.